Hi, this is Meinhard Benn. I'm the CEO of SatoshiPay, and I would like to give you a little update on the progress of DTransfer, our instant cross-border money transfer service for businesses that is powered by blockchain technology. So, as a little reminder, the problem that we are addressing is that cross-border money transfers are highly inefficient, and we have non-transparent processes and also cost structures. The fees are often quite unclear and hidden if you use, let's say, for example, a commercial bank. And we're dealing with quite high settlement times. And this increases liquidity costs for businesses involved. So sometimes days or even weeks for a money transfer to arrive in a different country. And we also have an error-prone infrastructure that is due to an outdated and fragmented banking network on a global scale. And sometimes transactions simply get lost and you need to research where they are. And this, of course, is a huge interruption in any business process. So our solution to this is a money transfer service that's designed for global business. And as you can see here, a screenshot on the right, that's what the interface looks like. Very much like any other money transfer service that you might know, with the difference that here in the background, blockchain is used to transact any money and any funds involved. We offer instant bank-to-bank transfers on a global scale where it is available, and the software is available as a software as a service, later on as mobile apps and also an API. And it's built on scalable blockchain technology, namely the Stellar network, which allows us to transact up to 1,000 transactions per second. So this gives us quite some room to grow on the Stellar network. And this was important also for us, that we have a scalable platform that also has very reasonable transaction fees and is generally geared towards fast and efficient transfer on the blockchain network. We also offer instant payouts using blockchain tokens. This means the recipient can get blockchain tokens instead of a bank transfer, and then maybe use these blockchain tokens to pay some other suppliers or move it to other accounts, and therefore completely bypassing the banking system. This is a huge enabler for financial inclusion, especially in markets where banking infrastructure isn't the same as we have, for example, here in the West. We also offer transparent fees and payment tracking, meaning that you can at any time see where your money is and when it will arrive or when it's estimated to arrive. So there's never the uncertainty of where are my funds right now. So you always know exactly where your money is. So how does this actually work? We use blockchain to replace correspondent banking, which is the current standard for sending money across different countries or different continents. And as you see here on the left, we have the sending bank that's sending money to the receiving bank in pink here. And if you look at the blue part, that is really where blockchain comes in. And this is an international standard in all our target markets that we can use. This is different from correspondent banking, where there's different infrastructure in different markets. So here the sending bank makes a bank transfer to the anchor, which is the gateway or the on-ramp to the blockchain network. And there it gets converted to tokens that resemble the same fiat amount, fiat being government-issued money like the euro, for example. So let's say we have these euro tokens, and they are then sent to a decentralized exchange that's also part of the Stellar network and are being exchanged to other tokens of the receiving currency, for example, US dollars. And then we have the US dollar tokens that are being sent to an anchor in the recipient's country. And this anchor then transforms or redeems these tokens and initiates a bank transfer to the recipient bank. And all of this, in the ideal case, can happen within 20 seconds. So you can make a bank transfer from an instant banking account in Germany to an instant banking account in Nigeria within 20 seconds. So this is truly revolutionary, and we see that this will enable a very different type of business for our customers. Talking about our customers, we also target corporates, corporate entities or other global organizations, and we intend to optimize their payment flows. For example, through automated and instant supply chain payments, automated, for example, through batch uploads or API calls later on, and also a global payroll will be enabled through this. And of course, transfers to subsidiaries within these organizations. We already have one client that has a subsidiary in Germany and sends funds from the US. So this is a typical use case of our solution. And a huge market, obviously, is international investments. Let's say you want to invest in a company in Singapore. You can use our technology to send the funds there and settle it in a very transparent, fast, and also cost-efficient way. In terms of traction, so we are in the markets in the blockchain market already for a couple of years, and this gives us the opportunity to build on years of partnerships and experience in that space, in the blockchain and blockchain money transfer space. We have transacted or handled content payments worth 1.4 million now. This is mainly through our content micropayment service, and literally for hundreds of publishers. And there often the element of paying out these blockchain tokens to a bank account was missing. And this really gave us the idea to open up this sort of payment to every industry, not just the publishing industry. And now we've collected 11 signed clients with a projected annual transaction volume of 84 million. And these will be done through B2B money transfers. This is part of our closed beta service. We have now currently running a closed alpha service, which we invited a few initial customers to, and we're doing some initial transfers now. And we've handled so far 20,000 euros in transactions. And this was mainly in markets like Europe and Africa. So we sent money to Tanzania from Europe and to Nigeria, and also between the US and Europe in sort of pilot projects. And the results are really good, and customers are very happy, and they want to continue sending more and also tell other friendly organizations about our service. So the feedback has been really, really, really good, and we're quite happy about that. And yes, in terms of business model and markets, the business model is relatively straightforward. We charge a flat fee on bank-to-bank transfers and also on token payouts, and we aim to undercut commercial banks. So that's really our measure here, that we want to offer competitive fees simply by passing on the cost savings that we have by using blockchain infrastructure or decentralized infrastructure. That's usually an ecosystem, not infrastructure that we need to build for ourselves. So we're talking about 0.3 to 1% for bank-to-bank transfers, and blockchain token payouts. We're talking about significantly lower fees because we are bypassing the banking system almost entirely, and this creates huge cost savings. And we are operating in a market that is huge and definitely ready for disruption. 90% of this market is currently dominated by commercial banks, and we're talking about annual transaction fee volume of 200 billion, and this is according to a study from McKinsey. So absolutely huge. And we have estimated if we even capture 0.1% of that market, we're already in a very, very comfortable cash position and nearing almost unicorn status. So this market is absolutely gigantic, and it's the biggest payment market in existence. So the competitive landscape is a bit fragmented by industry and also by geography. And we aim to lead an instant open payment system. And the emphasis here is on open. We're using open standards, open technologies, open blockchain APIs, and are always aiming to do everything in an instant, meaning 10 seconds, 20 seconds. And so you see DTransfer here on the top right. On the other end, we have commercial banks, which are operating on relatively slow and just kind of grown infrastructure. and mostly have very closed core banking systems and closed APIs. So it's quite hard to sort of open up that ecosystem. Yeah, just a little reminder of our brilliant team of 20 experts. So here at the top row, you have sort of the operational and executive team, and with them a couple of teams that are making DTransfer happen. And we also have Danny Masters as our non-exec director, and Kilian, Katja, and Florian as advisors in different fields, and also opening many doors and giving us very valuable feedback on what we are doing. Yes, so that's it from me today. I hope you learned a bit more about our progress, and feel free to reach out for direct questions or ask in the comments below. Thank you.